Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey GT7 and welcome to the episode. Hopefully today you guys are doing great as we are celebrating Memorial Day. So I'd like to thank all the men and women that served our country and for remembrance of their service. So hopefully you guys will have a great time, either spending time with family or just have some time to rest. But for this episode here, as you can see, we're going to be using the Toyota GR86MN at Express 600. This was in fact a request build, which was mentioned a couple of days ago, and I thought today would be a good opportune time to do this build. Now this particular build is going to be a swap build, so if you guys want to stay behind and just see the step-by-step process, which I recommend doing so, you can. Or if you want to go ahead and skip ahead, it's up to you, but trust me, you want to stay behind for this process. So first step, of course, is how to find the car. You can find this car at Brand Central. It's going to cost you about 65,000 credits, so it's not entirely too expensive. There's the car itself. There's the stats right there, and thankfully, it's a car that can be easily be attained at the Brand Central and could also be randomly won at one of the mini games as well. First step after getting the car is I'm going to go ahead and get this car with the wide body kit. It's going to be just a small fee of 25,000 credits for this first step, so make sure you do that before we actually do the heavy work, which is going to be, of course, the engine swap. So here's the engine swap. As you can see, this car has two. To its left, it's going to be the SC430, which is I believe it's the Group 2 Lexus engine, I think. And then to its far right is the Lexus LFA. Very iconic car, not to mention the engine on that car is awesomely good too, producing good horsepower, and the sound quality is amazingly good too. But for this episode, I decided just to do the SC430 because for starters, it is an engine from a race car, so it's going to really guarantee you a good chance to do this race without pitting. Now, the only disclosure is if you want to buy it, you have to at least be collector level 50 in the game. As you can see, I am maxed out on level 70. So just in case, if you do are level 50, make sure you save up plenty of credits just for the engine itself. And let's say if you're not yet level 50, I'll show you the alternate way of doing it. Is just by going to your home, go to your tuning parts. Right here should be where your engines are. If you have engines, they'll be on top of the main top list above the other car parts you own for certain cars. And if you do in fact have that particular engine swap, what you're going to be looking at for is a differently colored textured taskbar. You can see in this particular list I have right here, everything is pretty much the same. I unfortunately do not have that engine swap. I did at one point, but if you're curious on what color you're going to be looking at, you're going to be looking something similar to the top right, that periwinkle color. It's going to be more like a lighter gray color. Don't worry, it'll be a bit easier to stand out, be easy to figure out if you do have it. And on the top right corner will be the keyword, we get the word compatible. If you do have it, just click on it, say install, and say yes, and you'll be able to redeem it. For delivery, this is what I'll be using for delivery. Just make sure you just search your hashtags for this delivery, or what you can also do is follow me in the game. There are the instructions to follow me in the game itself. That way, if you do see my episodes, you can just simply just go to my user list and just copy that particular livery, add to your collection, and you'll be good to go from that point on. So after that, let's now go on to the next part, which is going to be getting the parts for car customization. Just in case you do not want delivery but you want the parts, I'll go ahead and showcase what the parts are. So starting off with the rims, these are going to be the Oz rims, as you guys did see just for that split second. I'll showcase again. So here these are right here. Just make sure you just follow the directions on the wide width and the wide offset and the size of the rims. After that, for your custom parts, the front bumper is going to be in fact Type A. The side, which is the cosmetic part, is going to be Type A as well. For the wing, it's going to be standard. As you can see, there is in fact a roll cage at the end, the back windshield glass. It's going to be Type C, and that's going to be all your parts for Express 600 in car customization. So after you get those parts from there, our next part is going to be, of course, the tuning shop. The parts you'll be needing for this particular build is going to be pretty much overall pretty simple. So we're going to start off to the particular sport category first. The first two things you need, of course, is weight reduction stage 1 and sport hard tires. For club sports, weight reduction stage 2. For semi-racing, pretty much everything you see here that says installed right here is what you'll need as well. The custom LSD, the weight reduction stage 3, and the increased vibration for racing. Racing muffler, you'll need that. Fully customized suspension, the racing clutch and flywheel, and racing transmission. And that's going to be all the parts you'll need from the tuning shop. So let's now head over to our particular setup build for this car. As you can see, there is our swap engine in the green text. That is going to be the Group 2 Lexus engine. For starters, sport hard tires, the racing suspension, I would recommend you go ahead, pause the episode, and copy the numbers for that. Copy the numbers also for both the differential and for the downforce. As you can see, thankfully for this particular package, we did not need to nerf the horsepower. We kept it as is. And if you're curious on what the transmission is like, there it is right there. You're more than welcome to adjust it to your own liking if you want to, but that's pretty much what I was running in this particular build, and trust me, that car is going to be very, very quick on the straights. For our other part of the list here, it is right back here. All you can see here, of course, is the high RPM turbocharger with, of course, weight reduction stage 1, 2, and 3 with the racing clutch and flywheel, and that's it. Now, before we get started to the race, there is actually one or two other things I want to point out before we get started with this race, and that is going to be some extra settings to have for this particular car. Now, this car is going to be pretty tricky to pretty much race. For starters, what I recommend doing is before you start the race, go ahead and turn on both your ASM and your counter steer for starters. This is going to help keep better control on the car. And if that doesn't really help you that much, what I recommend doing too is also during the race is having turned on traction control, which is that right down there. I highlight in with a red circle just in case you can't see it. There it is right there. I got set to level 2, but I guess it depends on if you're either on a controller or on the wheel, and of course how your driving skill is. You can either increase the traction control or lower it if you want to, or don't have any assist at all. It's up to you. In this race, I did race without any assist, but if you guys are not too comfortable with your car being extremely loose, I would recommend just going ahead and turn on some assist, because you can see right there that we almost lost it on the main straight. I mean, it goes to show that this car does have, in fact, a huge amount of horsepower and a lot of torque. So that's why I recommend saying that if you're not a big fan of your car being loose, just go ahead, put on the assist, and hopefully those assists will help you keep your car straight and will help you out, especially in some of these turns. Now, of course, the straightaway is going to be your best friend for this car, but in some cases with these turns, it's going to be quite loose, especially that very tricky hairpin. So, as you saw, easily took the way of the lead from the leader. And we're just going to go ahead and just fast forward to our hot lap on lap number 7. As you can see, of course, fuel and tires are still in good shape, so we do not need to pit at all. All we're doing here is just a time trial event in our case. So I'm going to let you guys watch this hot lap, watch what the car is doing, and I'll be right back when we finish up the rest of this episode. Alright, so as we get the race finished, this car was very, very quick. Now, I know the last 2 laps were not really our best laps of the race, but did lose a good bit of pace because of having to negotiate around the lap traffic and stuff. But despite that, the car did great. I mean, the pace was great overall, and it just was very quick. Just like I said, it's going to be a little bit on the oversteery side, so just be careful with the car being loose and stuff. But if somehow this particular build does not really help you that much in this track, I would highly suggest just saving it and keeping it for Le Mans, because this car will be able to destroy that whole entire field in that race, just in case if this does not work out for you at Tokyo Expressway. So yeah, car did great. If you do have the car and engine, I would highly suggest giving it a shot. Unfortunately for us, we did make a mistake during the race. That's why we got ourselves the standard bonus, and that's going to be it for our episode. So for our next episode, we'll be going to be using the Mazda, I think it's called the RA Roadster 22, and this is going to be a swap build. This was yet again another request build at Tokyo Expressway 600, so I'm looking forward to see what I can do with this particular car. I think I've done this before. It's just been quite a long time since I've done it, so hopefully with this latest update, I'll be able to, get this car going and be able to really, do a good build with this car. So hopefully this next step will help out too, for you to get credits in the game itself as well. And until next time, I'll see you guys later, and take care. Thank you again for watching today's episode. Hopefully this particular tune has helped you out in Gran Turismo 7. If there is a particular build you'd like for me to try out, or a different race, car class, whatever it is, you're more than welcome to put any suggestions down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to do them. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well? It would be very much appreciated. Also, leave a like and share it. If you know somebody personally that is struggling to get a win at Tokyo Expressway 600, then you're more than welcome to share this episode, and hopefully it will help them out. Until then, I'll see you guys later, and have a great rest of the day or night for it might be, and be safe.